So what drives me about being involved in the NHS is two things really. The first is just how much it means to people. There is nobody in this country who will not be touched by the NHS, whether that's as a parent, as a neighbour, as a relative, as personally, and it means so much to people at such crucial times of their lives, times of great joy and times of real difficulty. So it really matters. But the second thing for me is the amazing people that I get to work with. There are so many talented people in the NHS at all different types of roles, from students through to those who are really experienced, and the opportunity to do things that are constantly innovating, constantly improving care because of those incredibly talented people and how hard they work is another huge driver for me. So we've had huge challenges with the pandemic over recent years. Climate change is another massive challenge to the planet as a whole, and healthcare specifically. I would call out the fact that we have an ageing and a sicker population, and also some of the threats from things like antimicrobial resistance. Doesn't always get to the top of the news, but things like that actually present huge challenges for the future of healthcare. Equally, I think there are enormous opportunities right now. So the way that science is breaking boundaries, finding new ways of treating things, whether that's genomics or it's mRNA technology, it's vaccine development, and AI. So the ability to process huge amounts of data to give increasingly personalised answers to individual health challenges and signpost treatments that are going to be most effective. So huge challenges, but enormous opportunities that give me real hope for the future. So I talked about Exeter in the speech that I did at the NHS's 75th anniversary. I talked about Ruben Tanaka, who's a little boy who had the benefit of being looked after by the Genomic Medicine Service here, and the fact that they were able to do rapid whole genome sequencing gave a diagnosis and a treatment plan for him, which has made a profound and positive difference to him and his family. That's the kind of thing that this university is doing in partnership with the NHS, and it is genuinely leading the way nationally in how we are able to use science to really help patients in a very practical way already, and the sky's the limit for where that's going to go in the future. The advice I would give is three things. First of all, find the thing you are really passionate about, because we're all going to work a very long time, so finding something that really gets you out of bed every day is really important. The second thing I would say is set really clear goals and just keep working hard. Very few people are successful by accident. It does take perseverance and hard work, and that doesn't feel as bad if it's something you're passionate about, but setting those goals, keep going forward. But my third bit of advice would be, don't let things knock you off course if they go wrong, because very few careers are straightforward, and most of the people I know will say they've learned as much by the things that haven't gone well as the things that have, and often it's those things that didn't quite work that actually they'd look back on as being the most important things in getting them where they are today.